Hello, Fruitport High School AP Chemistry students. Trying to make a video here to show you how to do some graphing skills that we're going to need for this. Now, I got a little video in the corner here, but I'll be trying to look at my screen at the same time, so it's not going to be ideal, but we'll do the best we can. So we're going to be getting graphing lab data. You'll see in the notes today that graphing lab data is about getting which graphs make straight lines is a huge clue if you're zero order, first order, or second order. So I want to show you how you can choose to do graphing skills on Google Sheets. Now, I can't use old videos because things keep changing, and I'm sorry if this video changes in a month from now, but hopefully you can see the screen that I'm sharing here that has time and concentration, right? And how would I make a graph for this? So you could insert the numbers in the cells, and let's discover it together because it looks a little bit different. So if you actually highlight the numbers you want to graph, you want to do insert and you want to pick chart. And all of a sudden it makes a chart, and it looks pretty decent because there's a line, but we do not actually want a line graph. Also new to Google is that, wow, they already put some labels in here. So maybe I should change the time to say time in seconds. So let me see if that updates that. Oh, it did not do a live link. So let me just take that away. Let me highlight this again and do insert, and you want to pick chart. And look, now it says time in seconds, so I have some units. I'll show you how to go back and change those units too if you want, okay? But let me move my picture up here. Probably don't even need my picture, but you'll see that there's all kinds of things that we can change about the graph. And what you'll want to do is under customize, it kind of tidies it up for you, and you can take the grid marks and you can get rid of them. There's a lot of different things. You can relabel your axes, and you can put in a legend or not. But chart style, you want to make sure that setup. We want to make sure that the chart type is a scatter chart. So you don't want to pick a line graph. We don't want the line inserted for us. We don't want a bar graph. We want the one that's called XY scatter. So these plotted points, so scatter. So this is the type we want to pick. And it says scatter chart on here, okay? Now under customize, this is the key, the series option. And in the series option, I don't really care what color dots you pick. That's not important. But you'll want to go down to this where it says trend line. And what you're going to do is click on this, and it will put in a best fit line for you. That's what Google Sheet calls a best fit line. Now, clearly these lines and these dots don't line up, but because in this chapter we're looking for linear, we're going to keep it linear. I mean, obviously that looks better if we did exponential or some of these other ones, but we're looking for a straight line, so we're going to keep linear. And then once you click on this trend line, a few more options show up. Under label, you want to hit use equation. Now when I've added this, you'll notice nothing's there. If I add this, we get this, which is y equals mx plus b. They're actually giving you the equation of the line, and the m is the slope, and the slope is important to us. The other thing we want to click on is this show R square value. This is a statistical analysis that shows you how close the dots and the line match up. And if you get like 99%, then they match up really good. This is only at 81%, which is the lines are not that good, okay? So that's how we'll make the graphs, okay? So add some extra features to it. So now we're also going to have to make a second graph, time and natural log of concentration. So if you want, you can cut and paste these numbers. And then here, how do you do the natural log? Well, you could do this on your calculator, but you could actually type in a math formula, and you can tell this cell to equal the natural log of, and you hit parentheses, and you pick the cell you want to take the natural log. So the natural log of 2.5 is 0.91. I had Google do this for me instead of having to use my calculator. And if I click on this little corner button, it will drag the formula down. So this cell looks like it's on 0.91, but it's really calculating the natural log of B4, and this one's doing the natural log of B5, and this is doing the natural log of B6. Here's B and here's B6 meeting, okay? So if you want, you can highlight these numbers, insert another chart, and you'll get another graph here. And again, what do we want to do with this graph? We want to make sure it's XY scatter. Mine is defaulting to it because I pick that all the time. Yours will probably default to a line graph, and you'll have to change it. Look for scatter. You want the XY scatter. And under Customize, again, you go to Series, and you want to add a line, a trend line. Look, that line matches the dots way better. You'll want to, under the label of the line, use an equation so you don't have to find slope. We'll let technology get the slope for you. And the R-square, hey, look at that, 99.4%. That's pretty good. So you will use these in our lab. You'll use these in homeworks, and I wanted to show you how to do this, okay? Obviously, play around with it again. If I want to go to my horizontal axis, it has auto label, but if I want to change the label, someplace in here, that's slant the label, sorry. Maybe I can't change the label in this stuff. Legend, chart, there it is, chart axes and titles. If you want, you can change your title, right, of water flow, right? And now all of a sudden you'll see that my title's better. And I can also, under chart title, I can switch that to horizontal axis title. And I can change the word to time, and I can put a seconds in parentheses. And when I do this, I can update it. You might see it down here now. So you mess around with it. It's a little bit bulky. I mean, it is free, right? So it's not perfect, but it's a good tool to have. So use this if you need to anytime this year or the rest of your life. Graphing on Excel. Oh, no, graphing on Google Sheets, I mean.